how to start your business from a 30,000 naira startup capital to a 1 million naira at the end of 12 months is very, very possible. The same way it's possible for you to start up with 2 million naira, and within the space of 6 months you might not be able to give account of that 6 million naira if you mismanage it. So it's also possible to grow that small amount of money to 1 million naira, depending on how you handle the money and how you use it judiciously. Let me just digress a bit. A friend of mine just got settled. He landed his business and he was settled with 3 million naira. And such a person does not even know how to start up this cosmetics business with 3 million naira. What a huge amount of money. You understand? So, people are just like that. See, when you take off your eyes from what is important for you to grow in life, and you look at the number of things that surrounds you before you can decide or determine whether you can move forward in life or not, then you know that there is a problem. Then you know that you have a problem. So now the problem is not the amount of money given to you to start up that business. The problem is your own contribution towards that money that is given to you. That capital that you have in your hand. Do you understand? Your own contribution towards it will determine whether you succeed with that money or not. So now, number one point I would like you to consider why you want to start a business is that you must have integrity. Integrity is one vital quality that a business person must possess before he can thrive in that business. You have integrity between you and your customers, those that buy from you and those that sell to you. Someone give you a market of 10,000 naira and you give the person your word of returning that money in the next 3 days or 5 days. Please try as much as possible to return that money. When you return that money to that person is now the one owing you. You are no longer owing him. Someone may ask me, what do you mean, brother? How can I pay somebody money I'm owing and this person now? Yeah, the person is owing you because you can now go to that same person and ask him to give you market of 20,000 naira. And when he give you that market of 20,000 and you return it also, within the time you also promise him or her that you're going to return the money. You understand? The person is still indebted to you to also give you more when you come for another market. So that is how important integrity is. That's number one point. Number 2 point is that your location for that business. Your location for that business is very, very important. You want to start up a business. You see that this business, maybe for instance, the business is highly competitive. Even if it's not competitive, you want to start up and you see that it's a new business that you can't afford to sit down one place without selling. I will advise you look for a place where that business already exists. Look for a place where the business already exists. I mean, someone is already selling what you are selling at that location, and you can go there 2 to 3 days before you decide whether you want to take up that place or not, to survey it and see how the person is selling, the patronage of the person. When you see the person is selling, you can come in. And mind you, when you come in, you're not coming to block that person. The person will still be making his money while you yourself will be making your money. You only be using the advantage of that person's dominance there. Do you understand? To boost your own business to as well. So the location where you find that your business is very, very important, as much as your integrity too is important in that business. And number 3 is consistency. Consistency is very, very also important. Another quality you need to possess. Do you understand? Don't be a double-minded person. Don't be doing this and be doing that, especially when you want to start up. Stick to one particular brand, stick to one particular product, stick to one particular market. Let people know you for that thing at that time. By the time you started making your money from there, gradually you cannot be adding 1 or 2 things to it. Do you understand? By that time, you've already gotten a base on that one that you started with, so that one can always sustain you. Mind you, you are not stopping that particular one. That one is still there, but you are adding another thing to boost your sales for that day. So we see here that your consistency is also very, very important if you really want to strive in that business. Don't forget the 3 points I've listed out here: your integrity, the location for the business, and your consistency. If you have these 3 things, I tell you, within the space of 6 months that you started that business will not be the same way you started it. You will come back to my DM and thank me later. God bless you and have a lovely day. Bye.